Everyone starts with push-ups. That's the mistake. These 5 exercises come first, and most beginners have never heard of a single one. The push-up is the default starting point for every beginner bodyweight program. It shouldn't be. Done before your body is structurally ready, it reinforces bad shoulder mechanics, overloads unprepared wrists, and trains a movement pattern your nervous system can't yet produce correctly. These 5 exercises don't replace the push-up. They prepare you for it, and for every other upper body movement in calisthenics. Do them first, and the push-up becomes a milestone you actually reach. Skip them, and the push-up becomes a plateau you never get past. This is Femme. Today, the 5 bodyweight exercises every woman should do before push-ups. Exercise 1, the dead bug. Lie on your back, arms pointing straight up toward the ceiling, knees bent at 90 degrees. Lower one arm and the opposite leg toward the floor simultaneously, keeping your lower back pressed flat against the ground. Return. Switch sides. That's 1 rep. Researcher Stuart McGill's decades of research on spinal stability found that the ability to maintain a neutral spine under load is the single most predictive factor of injury risk in all pressing and pulling movements. Every push-up, every plank, every overhead movement you'll ever do requires this exact same neutral spine control under load. The dead bug trains it in isolation, without gravity making the mistake for you. The cue, your lower back should stay in contact with the floor for the entire movement. If it lifts, your range of motion is too big. Reduce it. The movement only works if the spine doesn't move while the limbs do. Exercise 2, the wall slide. Stand with your back flat against a wall, arms bent at 90 degrees and pressed against the wall, elbows and wrists both touching. Slide your arms upward along the wall as high as you can while keeping both elbows and wrists in contact. Slide back down. That's 1 rep. Researcher Tim Tyler's work on shoulder impingement found that restricted scapular mobility is present in the majority of women who report pain during overhead and pressing movements. The wall slide directly trains scapular upward rotation and serratus anterior activation, the exact movement your shoulder blades need to perform correctly during a push-up, a pull-up, or any overhead work. Most beginners can barely get their arms to 60 degrees before their elbow. The cue, elbows and wrists stay on the wall at all times. If they lift, that's your current mobility limit. Work within it and expand it over weeks, not days. Exercise 3, the glute bridge. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor hip-width apart. Drive your hips upward until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Hold for 2 seconds at the top. Lower slowly. That's 1 rep. This one surprises people because it doesn't look like upper body preparation. But researcher Bret Contreras' work on posterior chain mechanics found that the glute bridge is the most efficient entry-level exercise for activating the glutes and hamstrings before any squat, hinge, or lower body calisthenics movement. More importantly for beginners, anterior pelvic tilt, where the hips tip forward and the lower back arches, is one of the most common form errors. The cue, squeeze your glutes hard at the top, don't just lift your hips. Your knees should stay over your feet, not caving inward. If your hamstrings cramp, your feet are too close to your body. Move them slightly further away. Exercise 4, the prone YTW. Lie face down on the floor, arms extended in front of you. Lift your arms into a Y shape, squeezing your shoulder blades together and downward. Hold for 2 seconds. Lower. Then move your arms to a T directly out to the sides. Hold. Lower. Then bend your elbows to 90 degrees with your upper arms at shoulder height, forming a W, squeeze, hold, lower. That's 1 full YTW sequence. Researcher Ann Coules's work on lower trapezius and rotator cuff activation found that weakness and inhibition in the lower and middle trapezius is one of the most common contributors to shoulder pain during pressing movements in untrained women. The YTW directly targets these muscles with no equipment. 2 to 3 rounds of this before any upper body session will fire the stabilizers that keep your shoulder joints safe under load. The stabilizers that push. The cue, keep your neck neutral. Don't tilt your head up. The movement comes from your shoulder blades, not your neck. If you feel it in your traps near your neck, you're using the wrong muscles. Exercise 5, the box squat. Stand in front of a sturdy chair or low box, feet hip-width apart. Lower yourself by pushing your hips back and down until you lightly touch the seat without collapsing onto it. Pause for 1 second. Drive through your heels to stand. That's 1 rep. Researcher Andy Galpin's work on movement pattern acquisition found that breaking a squat into its descent and ascent phases, with a pause and a controlled touch at the bottom, dramatically accelerates the learning of correct squat mechanics in beginners. The box removes the fear of going too deep, enforces a consistent depth target, and teaches the hip hinge pattern that the bodyweight squat, the Bulgarian split squat, and every lower body calisthenics progression depends on. The cue: don't sit down, touch and go, lowering with control as if you're about to sit, then reversing before your weight transfers. The seat is a depth guide, not a resting point. Here's how to use these 5 exercises. Before your first calisthenics session each week, run through them in order. Dead bug, 10 reps per side. Wall slides, 10 reps. Glute bridge, 15 reps. YTW, 3 rounds. Box squat, 15 reps. That's your structural preparation routine. It takes under 10 minutes. After 4 weeks of this done consistently, you'll find that push-ups, pull-up progressions, and squats all feel different, more connected. If you want these 5 movements built into a structured weekly program alongside your main Fit Femme workouts, with AI meal tracking if you want it, it's in the app. Link in the description. 5 exercises. None of them are push-ups. All of them make the push-up possible. That's Fit Femme.